Hello everyone and welcome to race number 4 here in the NSDCA Crown Royal Truck Series. We have Diego Yepes after a struggling season, 20th in points right now. He is now on pole for the first time this season. Blake Maurice starts to his outside. Maurice, of course, only 1 point behind points leader Jacob Edson. And of course that is the Monster Motorsports duo, Jacob Edson and Diego Yepes. But behind them you see Zachary DeLello. He is allied up with the Monster Motorsports team in that 8 truck, so right now that 57 team qualified third. Carson Bowers, who allied up with AJR Racing, he starts in 4th. It's going to be a great night tonight for racing. I believe this is a 43-lap race, and we'll hope to see drivers go to victory lane here at Milwaukee. Tonight is a special one. NBC has been taken over this week by football, and Fox Sports will be broadcasting. I apologize to the guy who did the command, but there it is. So the 24 trucks will drive out. As we said, NBC is not covering this race tonight. They are covering the Formula 1 race this weekend, and these guys will be on Fox Sports 1 tonight. So it's Diego Yepes, Blake Maurice on row 1. Blake looking to take the points lead away. Diego looking to salvage a season that has been kind of taken out with some poor finishes to start this season. So it's going to be a good race tonight. Let's hope we can see some good side-by-side racing. Only 24 trucks, the smallest field of the season, entered tonight here at Milwaukee. A lot of teams did not want to come to the Milwaukee Mile that aren't running full-time. The only 3 part-timers in this field are Logan Cloud, Riley Spurleytube, and I believe Logan Cloud, Riley Spurleytube, and that may be it. That's actually it. So we're going to come down the front straightaway into the Geico restart zone. We are racing 45 laps here at the Milwaukee Mile. Diego Yepes pulls out into the early lead. Zachary DeLello to the inside. Look at Blake Maurice hold that outside line. Very strong. Now this race is going to be important. After this is the first ratings day of the season. This season now 4 ratings days. It is 16 weeks in an NSDCA schedule. Diego Yepes out in front, 3 wide further back. Carson Bowers puts it 3 wide. Butcher, Smith, look at Logan Cloud in that 2 truck. The home crowd favorite is right now challenging in the top 10. Already up to 8th. Dives it in under Smith. Little contact there with Patrick Smith, as Carson Bowers also still up 3 wide. These guys battling hard, almost contact. Up front, Zachary DeLello now is going to go after Diego Yepes, try to take that lead away from him. Matty Porta into 4th. Logan Cloud's going to find his way up into 7th. The Jones Racing Inc. truck, first time he's ran all season long. He will be driving 4 races. Milwaukee and Michigan, of course, the Wisconsin and Michigan tracks are his 2 favorite, as that's basically where he grew up at, in Michigan. But Milwaukee just a close second favorite to him and that team. Blake Maurice now all over the back of Zachary DeLello. Matty Porta, Ryan Butcher, Carson Bowers all in this. Porta now going to dive to the inside on Maurice. Big move there. A bit of contact as they go through the corner. But it will be Matty Porta going up. He will take that 3rd position away from Maurice. Ryan Butcher trying to close under as well. And Butcher's ally partner, Carson Bowers, also there in that 25. Butcher shoves it in. And now he's going to be up to 3rd, so a big move there. Kalen Nosler got kind of aggressive with Patrick Smith there. Matty Porta almost into the wall. Blake Maurice struggling as we have 24 trucks. Look at Peter Onchak, Jay Jefferson, Zachary Fitzwater, Brandon Morris, Jacob Edson, some very strong drivers, all kind of stuck in the back here, as well as Sebastian Kukulon. Little contact there with Kraft and Kukulon. Up in front, though, it is all Diego Yepes. Diego now pulling away. No, Zachary DeLello has taken the race lead. What a move there by DeLello. That Sprite Ford F-150. Maurice pushing Butcher up the track. And now Zachary DeLello. Could he win his first career race? We still have 40 to go next time by, and most likely pit stops coming up. But this 57 team is very strong, and he has been so close multiple times last season. Of course, Kentucky was the big one. He led the entire race. An engine issue on 10 laps to go took him out of the race, and now Zachary DeLello still looking to try to win his first one here in the NSDCA. Yepes back in 2nd. There's Butcher 3rd. Maurice 4th. Logan Cloud up to 5th. Let's talk about Logan real quick. Cloud in that number 2 truck. He is starting 5th, his first start for Jones Racing Inc. He is driving in the NSDCA Mountain Dew Custom Series for Anj Auto. But Jones Racing Inc. offered him the ride. Anj Auto's owner, Peter Anjak, allowed him, since Peter's putting the 59 in for Zachary Fitzwater this season. So Logan now in a top ride in the 5th position here at Milwaukee. Contact battle back for the race lead. Diego Yepes versus DeLello. Monster Motorsports versus Zachary Racing. The Ally owner versus the Ally partner for that race lead. And Blake Maurice now, he's going to move up to that 3rd position as well. Can he make 2nd? Maurice is going to be the biggest threat probably to Diego Yepes tonight. Maurice always has been strong, and in these trucks it looks like that suits him the best. Right on the back bumper of Diego Yepes. And now look at Logan Cloud in that 2 truck on the inside. He's going to make the move for that 3rd position. Now Cloud clear. Blake Maurice diving it down to the inside on Diego. Now into the corner they go, and Blake Maurice give him the race lead here as long as he can clear it off of the corner. No, side by side. Yepes using the outside line, and he will take it away from Maurice. Blake's going to drop back. Now Cloud side by side with DeLello. Butcher, Bowers, Porta back there as well. Look at Kalen Nosler. Let's talk about him real quick. In an exciting week, exciting last 2 weeks he's had in that 17 Red Bull truck. Right now, Kalen Nosler, he was supposed to go to Jones Racing Inc. Red Bull Motorsports traded him away, but Jones has now backed out of the deal as the trade restrictions came down on JRI for them taking a lot of drivers away. Nosler and Stapleton would not have been in this race if that deal wouldn't have happened, and that would have really screwed up this entire season here in the Crown Royal Truck Series. So Nosler and Stapleton remain in their rides, and Nosler now does not have the chance to go to JRI as AJ Jones, the owner, has pulled out of the Nosler deal, though he is keeping the Nathan Stapleton PNC Hamill Racing deal as well that came out of that Jones Racing Inc. ride. You know, the driver who drove this 2 truck at Daytona Dale Lightning, he was released from Jones Racing Inc. in the MDCS and CRTS. He is still driving for the team in the RBSTS Late Model Series for how long we do not know. But now Logan Cloud in this 2 truck, and the 3 car in the Mountain Dew Custom Series is just defunct now. But up in front, Blake Maurice still fighting. The one of the owners of Burkhart Maurice Motorsports. Of course, he went in halvesies with the Burkhart family, just like Brandon Morris did, and they have some very fast trucks. One of the top teams in the NSDCA now. They have 1 win already this season. They have 1 driver 2nd in points and 1 driver in 3rd in points. And Burkhart Morris doing just as well, as Brandon Morris sits 6th in points and Brady Burkhart sits 14th in points. Let's go ahead now. We'll go on through the field here at Milwaukee, but it is Diego Yepes very wide off of the corner, very far out into the marbles, and now Blake Maurice will get to go through the field in a moment, but they are battling once again, and Maurice is going to steal the lead from Yepes. Diego choked through the corner, lost a lot of grip, and he drops to that 2nd position. Logan Cloud, Carson Bowers, Zachary DeLello trying to capitalize. Let's go ahead and get a bit of a wider shot here, the spectator cam. As you see, the top 6 have kind of pulled away from the rest of the field. Further back, a lot of drivers just running single file, just trying to work their way around the track. And now we'll get a quick flyby there. There is your top 6. There is that 2nd pack and the 3rd pack of the slower trucks, the guys that are kind of holding each other up right there at the end. But out in front, it is now Blake Maurice. Can he hold on over Yepes? Now, we will go ahead and go through the field here in the CRTS. Blake Maurice, he sits 2nd in the point standings in this 11 truck. He almost won Las Vegas, came within half a truck length of winning that race against Jacob Edson. Now it looks like Blake's going to have to hold off the other Monster Motorsport driver, the more successful one in Diego Yepes. But Blake's saying the truck is very strong. He says, these guys don't know how long these tires and fuel can last. Practice was rained out this weekend up here in Milwaukee, and they only had qualifying, so they do not know how long these tires, how long the fuel will last. They're going to have to hope and pray they time it right in this race. Diego Yepes back in 2nd. Monster Motorsports came here for testing over the off-season in the truck. This was one of the new tracks they tested at, and Diego is saying it's working good for the team, but as you've seen twice through 3 and 4, he has really lost some time, dropping now to the 3rd position in that order of the arrows, number 8 truck. And now moving up into second, but a strong run nonetheless. Logan Cloud, he's driven here before in the open wheel series, the Indy Lights series, I believe, a few years ago when he came into the when he started running stock cars as well as open wheel. And now Logan Cloud right now in second, trying to do the best he can here in front of a partially hometown crowd. His family, of course, came to Milwaukee. Peter Onchak and his family came to Milwaukee as well. So Peter, of course, in this race, those two families sitting here getting ready to watch some good racing tonight. Logan Cloud drops to that third position now as Yepes moves around him. Ryan Butcher in fourth. Butcher is 16th in points. This has been an abysmal start to the season for both him and Diego Yepes. Right now, Ryan Butcher up to the fourth position, trying to get this 01 truck back into the swing of things. He sits 46 points out of the race lead, but only 19 points out of the chase. That is what Ryan's focused on. He does not care if he wins or loses. He wants to make that chase. He wants to prove to these guys he can win a championship no matter what the format. And back in fifth, Zachary DeLello. It's been over 2.5 seasons since he started running in the NSDCA, and still no wins. But one of the fan favorites that could win, if he does win, that will be a fan favorite win, is what I should say. Tip Foster, of course, yesterday won in the Road America race. And that was a moment that made the crowd cheer. Can Zachary DeLello do it tonight? As now Logan Cloud starting to drop back. Cloud and DeLello both some fan favorite drivers to go take a win in the NSDCA. So as we went through the field, now we are down, through the top 5 at least, now we are down to 20 laps of 45 done. We're coming around. This will be 26 laps to go. Another flyby off the corner. Maurice, Yepes, Butcher, Cloud, DeLello, Porta, Bowers, Stapleton, Aiden, Burkhart, Kalen Nosler, your top 10. And there is Derek Hamill. Let's take a look further back there if we can get to him. That is the pace truck, my bad. But he has some well, actually, Sebastian Kukulon, he has some right side damage in that 12 truck. You see there on the side, and Derek Hamill has now lost a bit of the pack. So there might be an issue on that 71 truck, maybe a bit of contact between him and Sebastian Kukulon. Let's talk about PNC Hamill Racing, though. It is about to foreclose. They do not have enough funds to really run this team the rest of the season. They have the trucks, of course. The money is basically if you could get some backup trucks, some engines, and even hire some new trucks. But Hamill, he might have to close down at least one of his teams halfway through the season, or both of his teams, as PNC is ready to buy the team, try to save it. Derek Hamill right now, 24th, dead last. It does not look like he really wants to save this team, or he's trying hard to save the team. Back out in front, Blake Maurice trying to hold on and win over Diego Yepes. With ratings day coming up, Diego Yepes has almost 17 upgrade points, and he can get another 2 to 3 if he can finish inside this top 5, top 10 today at Milwaukee. Right now, Ryan Butcher now going to make the move for second. Butcher's starting to really bring this 01 to life here. But the battle for second, both of these drivers have some upgrade points they can cash in, especially for their team with AJR. And of course, Monster having about 15 as well. Monster Motorsports has become the big boss of the NSDCA, having the drivers with the most wins, having the team with the most wins, having the team with the most success, but still no championships to the Monster Motorsports team. Jacob Edson, of course, came into this race 1 point ahead of Blake Maurice in the point standings. Diego sits 20th, 54 points behind Blake, and of course now he's losing some more. Logan Cloud a little wide back there. But Monster Motorsports and Diego Yepes have been trying to build a truck this season to suit this team the best, and Diego now looks like he's driving it. Could he win this race? The Order of the Arrows car has gone to victory lane for 4 of Diego's 6 wins. Of course, 2 of those being the All-Star Race and the Clash. The Clash was won in the Monster Energy car, and so was Atlanta at the end of last season. Talladega, Road America, Iowa, and the All-Star Race all have been won under the Order of the Arrows. Paint scheme, Logan Cloud really screws it up there, hits the wall, and that's going to drop him all the way to the 7th position. So Logan Cloud lost a lot there. That's heartbreak for him. He was doing so well, but we'll see if that team can climb back up. As we were talking about the Ford teams, now Carson Bowers, your defending champion. He raced at Road America yesterday. Came home with a 9th place finish. Right now he's up in 4th in that number 25 truck, as we do have 20 laps to go here. The clock winding down very quickly. here at Milwaukee. Diego Yepes back to the inside of Butcher. It looks like they're just battling behind Blake Maurice, and Blake's enjoying that race lead right now in that number 11 car. Now Butcher drops to the outside. Yepes on the inside. Down the back straightaway they go. Let's get that wide angle view again so you can really see the distance. And that is the distance between the top 7. 8th there you see Nathan Stapleton joins in, and there's the top 10. This track is really starting to get slick as you see Blake lost a lot of time going up the track. Same thing Diego Yepes did, but the field is now really spread out. Almost 10 seconds separates from first to last over a straightaway. So this race is really starting to test their patience. This has been 27 laps, 27 circuits around here, fully green. So these guys are just hoping that by the end of this race we could see a caution to bunch it back up, or maybe Blake is just hoping no pit stops could give him this victory. Blake Maurice has only one career win, but it was encumbered last season at Las Vegas, driving this exact same PS4 blue and black paint scheme. Right now, Blake trying to show that it doesn't need an illegal truck for him to win. He just needs his skill. And right now, he is pulling away from Yepes every single lap. Diego, can he hold on, get up there, take the win? He has 4 career wins. None of them have come this season. He has started 8 races. He has started actually 6 races. I apologize for that. 5 races. 5 races. What stats? But he has apologized 5 races. Yeah, he has started 5 races. Oh boy. And Yepes right now out in 2nd. He's doing everything he can. He has not had a top 10 yet this season in any race he has started. Back there in 3rd, Ryan Butcher. 4th, Carson Bowers. Now the battle for 5th is starting to heat up. Kalen Nosler in that 17 is moving. Matty Porta almost to the wall, and he will hit the wall into Johnny Zod, and they spin down the front straightaway. Zod goes around. Caution will be out, and now this is what everyone except Blake needed. Blake very upset with that as you see the distance he has, but now caution is out. Matty Porta has spun around off of Johnny Zod after he hit the wall, so this, we're going to rack him and stack him back up as Blake's going to come back around. This will be 31 laps done, 15 to go at Milwaukee, and now Blake's lead is going to disappear. So that's going to be big for this 11 truck. We'll see if pit road is open. The pace truck just coming out now. You see that Chevy Silverado pace truck will come out to get these 24 drivers stacked back up. Yepes and Butcher now will climb back right in this. Logan Cloud will have another shot. He's up to 6th. Aiden Burkhart. Aiden won last week. Blake Maurice, they're both very far ahead of Jacob Edson. There you see Edson back in that 12th position. Zod now 13th. But this is going to change everything. The restart earlier was very hectic. Who will come down, take pit stops? Who will come down, see if tires are the better strategy? Or will everyone come down? Blake Maurice stays out. Yepes stays out. As you see, pit road is open. And I think track position here at a track that's very hard to pass is more important than any fresh tires. But as everyone else comes around, even Kukulon stays out. Fitzwater Ham will stay out. So everyone will stay out this time. Let's go ahead and get a replay of the caution that Matty Porta and Johnny Zod brought out. So Porta heads down into the corner. He's on the outside of teammate Logan Cloud, and there is no grip up there. If you apply the throttle too early, he goes up, bounces off of the wall, then right into Zod, nowhere to go. And they both just spin around. 2 of the Chevys in the field, the 2 top Chevy teams in the NSDCA, both get involved here. Hype Monkey and JRI. We'll get another angle on board with that 72 truck. So here we are on board with Johnny Zod, the 72 team on the inside. He's just working his way around the track, and Porta's going to go up the track, bounce off the wall, right back down into Zod. They both go spinning. Not much damage, but that's going to be some flat spotted tires here for the restart. Let's go ahead and get you guys back to the green flag. Lights on the pace truck have gone out. We will be going back green with just above 10 laps to go. We'll go back green with 11 laps to go. Blake Maurice leads us. Diego Yepes 2nd. Ryan Butcher 3rd. Carson Bowers 4th. And Kalen Nosler in 5th. Logan Cloud remains in 6th. Nathan Stapleton 7th. Aiden Burkhart 8th. Justin Knight 9th. Zachary DeLello 10th. Friesen, Edson, Zod, Brady Burkhart, Jefferson, Onjek, Smith, Porta, Spurley-Tube, Kraft, Maurice, Kukulon, Fitzwater, Hamill, the back of the field. We've been focusing mainly on the start here, and now we're going to go ahead for this restart. Get the visor cam on Diego Yepes tonight for this restart. Green flag is in the air here at Milwaukee. Blake Maurice with the big jump. Ryan Butcher ducks down to the inside on Yepes. Maurice trying to maintain the race lead. Yepes trying to use the outside. Nothing there. Butcher down to the inside. Maurice remains the same. Drag race down the back straightaway with Ryan Butcher and Diego Yepes for the second position. And now it looks like he might have gotten moved. Bowers is going to make him work to the inside. Yepes goes very wide, lays off the throttle. Butcher now into second, and now Carson Bowers in the move for that third position. Can Ryan Butcher get up there and win in the Truck Series? Carson Bowers. Kalen Nosler goes 3 wide. Justin Knight into Aiden Burkhart. Nice save by those two. 3 wide off of the corner for the third position. Nosler's going to back out of it. Bowers is there. Stapleton now to the inside on that 2 truck. Bowers, huge dive bomb through the corner, and he's going to lose it. Yepes dives back to the inside. Bowers all the way up the track. The battle for third is raging. Butcher now is being left by Maurice. Lost a little bit there on the battle for that race lead. Nosler breaks a little early. Battle now for third. Carson Bowers, Diego Yepes. Both of them won 2 races last season. Nosler down on that inside. You see the rest of the field. Johnny Zod trying to make his way back up. There is your points leader coming into this, Jacob Edson. He is now dropped very far behind both Aiden Burkhart and Blake Maurice. Aiden, I believe, about 6 or 7 spots ahead of him. Maurice, of course, has been dominating this race as of late. Diego Yepes has now cleared back into third, but it might just be too late for that 8 team. Logan Cloud, that was a great camera angle. Nathan Stapleton's going to body Logan Cloud up the track. Moves Logan into the wall goes the 2 truck after Nathan Stapleton just moves him out of the way, just like Matty Porta at Road America last season. That 2 truck very torn up, beaten on both sides. Nathan Stapleton for PNC Hamill. I think he's trying to prove to Derek Hamill to let him stay with this Toyota team. Stapleton up to the 4th position here at Milwaukee. And Ryan Butcher, I am so sorry for missing this battle, but Butcher into the race lead here at Milwaukee. He led that last lap. Maurice is going to lose that spot. Butcher down the back straightaway into the final corners. We're going to come around 6 laps to go, and he is absolutely left Blake Maurice in the dust. There is the battle. We'll get the flyby off the corner. There you see the distance between the top 5. About 8th all the way back to 17th or 18th is just a pack of trucks. Let's take a look who's all in this top 5 now. Nathan Stapleton 4th, Nosler 5th. Where did Justin Knight come from? He's up to 6th. Cloud back to 7th. Aiden Burkhart 8th. Bowers back to 9th. Friesen to 10th. Zachary DeLello, he started 3rd. Had a good run, led a lap, and now he has lost pretty much everything here at Milwaukee. Jay Jefferson, Jacob Edson, Peter Onjak still trying to just gain spots. Patrick Smith, Brandon Morris back there as well. And you see the rest of the field. Fitzwater and Colton and Riley Spurley-Tube, my bad. Beyond Auto and TSR entries both running in last. But right now, Ryan Butcher, he does not have a lot of time left. We'll keep it on the top 10 to see if that gap closes or opens. Lap by lap here at Milwaukee. Nathan Stapleton is there. He could make a move on Yepes for this 3rd position. Has a pretty big amount of momentum. He's going to bring the truck down to that inside. Nothing there. But Stapleton now all over the back of Yepes. This is going to turn into a race to the end. Ryan Butcher out in front. Blake Maurice, huge run by that 11 truck off of the corner. Can he carry that momentum down the back straightaway and into turn 3? Does not look like he will. But he's going to just put a little bit of the nose down and tell Butcher, hey, you better guard this inside because I will throw it in. Butcher loses it. He walks it up the track. Here comes Maurice. Back to the inside. 3 to go here at Milwaukee. Yepes just watching this. Stapleton as well. Stapleton almost runs it into the back of Yepes. Side by side for the race lead. Butcher loses grip. He's going to lose it. And Blake Maurice back to the race lead. Diego Yepes is going to make the move for 2nd on Ryan Butcher. AJR Racing has been struggling this season. Monster Motorsports has been thriving. 2 wins in the first 2 races. Monster Motorsports, Diego Yepes, that team is doing strong. Nathan Stapleton into third. Can PNC Hamill come out of nowhere and win it? 2 to go here at Milwaukee. Maurice leads, Yepes second, Stapleton third, Butcher fourth. Stapleton lost a lot of ground there. And this time by will be getting the white flag. Blake Maurice out in front. He has dominated this race. Diego Yepes, he started this race on pole. It's going to come down to the 2 fastest trucks today. Yepes loses a lot of time. White flag is out here at Milwaukee. Maurice holds them about 5 car lengths down into turn number 1. He just has to hold it strong. Further back, Stapleton loses it. Stapleton goes up the track. Butcher and Nosler will be able to do it. Stapleton hard into the wall. That's going to cost him everything. But Blake Maurice, as long as he can hold it, into this corner on the bottom. Yepes with a huge dive, gains a lot of ground. But I don't think he's going to get there. Maurice up the track. Here comes Yepes. Does he have time? He does not. Blake Maurice wins at Milwaukee. And everyone shoots across the line. Carter Friesen takes home 10th. Smith just barely beats out Jacob Edson. And Blake Maurice, Aiden won last week. And Blake Maurice takes home the victory tonight at Milwaukee. 4 races in, 4 different winners, but only 2 teams have won. Monster Motorsports, one at Daytona with Paul Jackson, one at Las Vegas with Jacob Edson. In second at Las Vegas was Blake Maurice, and it looks like tonight he just had to hold off the other 8 truck, Ryan Butcher, right into pit road. I won't count that against him because that was after the race, but huge damage there to that 01 truck. Blake Maurice takes home the victory. Aiden did it last week. Burkhart, Maurice now with 2 wins. Monster Motorsports with 2 wins. And a great finish here at Milwaukee to show it, to show the speed of both of these teams. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here at the Milwaukee Mile in the NSDCA Crown Royal Truck Series. We will see you guys next week. And of course, later this week will be Ratings Day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you next time.